What's up there and welcome to a brand new video on 414 Anime. In today's video, 5 facts about Minoru Mineta from the series My Hero Academia. And hey, if you're new here, why not join the 414 community by hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out. So with that being said, let's roll intro and get straight into the facts. Mineta, of course, is a student of Class 1A training to become a pro hero. His birthday is on October the 8th, and like all the other students in Class 1A, he is 15 when we first meet him and is 16 years of age currently. Did you know, not counting children, Mineta is the shortest human character in the series. He stands at 108 centimeters, which is 3'6" and a half. Mineta, of course, has purple and black hair and black eyes. And one thing that surprised me about Mineta is how played down his character is, and to be honest, I'm also guilty of this. There is definitely more to this guy than what he makes himself out to be, but I'll cover that later on in the video. This one is brutally obvious, but of course, as we all know, Mineta's favourite thing in the whole world is girls. Mineta is in fact so perverted to the point where you could almost brand him as a villain in some cases. Well, the girls would at least anyway. This trait of his, of course, makes him seriously unpopular with the girls and even in some cases the boys, particularly Tenya, who definitely considers Mineta's interests and crude mannerisms as straight out depraved. I mean, when an opportunity to peep at the girls presents itself, Mineta, you bet, will do everything in his power to seize that opportunity. This, of course, always warrants the same painful results. But what really makes Mineta hilarious though is that at times he can just switch and be very hypocritical and quickly criticize others for mistakenly perverted behavior. Though all perversions aside, Mineta's interest in women is one of, no, more likely his main motivation to become a pro hero. Mineta, a fan of all girls, does seem to cling on to 2 girls in particular in Class 1A. The first is Tsuyu. Mineta is frequently seen together with her, though as we all see, Tsuyu does constantly punish him for his perverted behaviour and insensitive comments. Secondly, we see that Mineta is extremely attracted to Momo. Plain obvious to see, but this is due to how attractive she would be to a classman her age. Escape the FBI sirens with that one, did you see? Of course, Momo does not stand for his perverted behaviour, or anyone's for that matter, but we all know that Mineta is on a different level of pervertedness. But Mineta is not alone in this. He does have a wingman, albeit not as perverted as Mineta, but a very, very close second. This is Kaminari. Due to their shared interest in girls, Denki and Mineta have formed a close bond and frequently hang out with each other. One of their greatest feats to this day, of course, was that time that they both played a prank on the Class 1A girls during the sports festival, tricking them into wearing cheerleading outfits. So awesome. Mineta's quirk is called Pop-Off. This allows him to produce purple ball-shaped objects, or as he calls them, grapes, from his head and pulls them off. These grapes then stick to anything and traps the target. The only one not affected by this is Mineta himself. We do know that the duration of the grape's quality is determined by Mineta's overall health. And he can pull large amount of these grapes from his head, though if he overuses it, it will cause bleeding, and to be honest, it looks quite painful. Mineta's super move is called Grape Rush. Mineta will rush towards his enemy and continually throw lots of grapes at them. This results in Mineta sticking his enemy in place and will allow him to rush past them or trap them long enough for another hero to deliver the final blow. Next up, I have Mineta's hero stats, and this is where I was quite surprised by him. In terms of power and speed, he ranks a 1 out of 5, which is an E rank. That I wasn't surprised about. It's the next part. Technique, he ranks a 4 out of 5, which is a B. Intelligence, he ranks a 5 out of 5, which is an A. And then cooperativeness, he ranks a 4 out of 5, which is a B. I was really surprised by that, but if we look back to that end of year exam, we saw that Mineta was actually able to outsmart Midnight. So there's a lot more to Mineta than meets the eye. Finally, for this fact, I have some numbers for Mineta. He is student number 19 in Class 1A. He ranked 19th during Aizawa's Quirk Apprehension Test, ranked 9th in Class 1A's midterm grades, and then ranked in the top 42 of the UA Sports Festival first year stage. In terms of popularity, Mineta definitely isn't very popular. In the first popularity poll, he ranked 18th. 31st in the second popularity poll and fell even further in the third popularity poll at 45th. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. First off, interestingly, Mineta is voiced by females in both the sub and dubbed versions of My Hero Academia. Of course, this isn't the first time we've seen a male character voiced by a woman. Some that really surprised me from my childhood were Ash Ketchum, Goku's sub, Edward Elric's sub, of course Naruto Uzumaki's sub. More recent male characters voiced by women would be Armin from the Attack on Titan sub, and then we've got Ciel Phantom Hive from both the sub and dub versions of Black Butler. This is obviously a more common trait in Japan, but us English folk obviously have the Bart Simpson voice as well. Crazy stuff. Anyway, Mineta's Japanese voice actress is Ryo Hirohashi. She has voiced characters such as Konata Izumi from Lucky Star, Kayu Fujibayashi from Clannad, and Soyo Tokugawa from Gintama, as well as, of course, many more. In terms of Mineta's English voice actress, that was Brianna Palencia, who voiced, like I mentioned, Ciel Phantom Hive from Black Butler. She also voiced Yuno Gasai from Mirai Nikki, Nina Tucker from Fullmetal Alchemist. We'll leave that one where that is. And finally, Toka Kurishima from Tokyo Ghoul. Mineta's hero outfit, like all the other heroes, was made with the purpose of enhancing the ability of his quirk. In Mineta's case, the suit lets him use his quirk without it sticking to him. His costume has the following. There is the Grape face mask. This is basically a simple face mask that covers almost all of his face, but just leaves the top of his head exposed so that he can grab his grapes. Then there's the gloves that pluck. These gloves are made using the special substance that comes from Mineta's scalp. This is to prevent his grapes from sticking to the gloves, though this substance is only on the palm of the gloves. Then we have the grape pants, or as the Japanese name reads, Grape Pantsu. I like that. These pants are modelled after his grape-like hair and also have about the same stickiness as them on the purple nubs and stripe. This is so Mineta could hold small objects on his person, kind of like the other heroes would with a utility belt. Also, Mineta wears a mantle. This was only there as Mineta desired it to flutter in the wind, presumably to make him look more cool. However, the designers decided to make it shorter so that it wouldn't get stuck on his hair. Finally, Mineta's original design drew him slightly taller and wearing a pair of shoes that closely resembled the same shoes Izuku Midoriya usually wears. Mineta's hero costume also had additional details like a stem on the upper part of his mask, which of course is a reference to his grape theme. But thanks for watching. This is my video, 5 facts about Mineta from the series My Hero Academia. I hope you enjoyed the video. Of course, if you'd like to see more anime fact videos, anime subscription box openings, figure reviews and more, hit the subscribe button. Also, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like button, share this video with a friend, or just leave me a comment in the section below. Let me know what your favourite Mineta moment is from the show. And hey, let's continue the conversation over on social media. You can catch me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at 414anime. And before I sign out, like always, I just want to give a huge shout out to my Patreons, both Cody and Tom. Thank you guys for supporting me. I really honestly do appreciate it. And if you'd like to see what rewards I have on offer over at Patreon, it's the same as my social media, patreon.com/414anime. But that is it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Peace!